Alright, so what is going on, guys? So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be talking about the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless headset, and I'm going to try and make this review as absolutely fast as possible, as I'm getting absolutely tired of having to do so many cuts and edits and reshoots. So, to cover it, we're going to cover a couple of basic things. We're going to be covering the battery life, the sound, the overall price, if it's worth it or not, the quality of the build, and some of the features. So, to start, we're going to do some of the features. The features include the removable battery, customizable equalizer, separate Bluetooth and game volume, and a lightweight build or frame. Now, when it comes to the battery life is actually pretty good. You get 2 batteries included on the headset when you purchase it, and no need for any additional purchase. Both batteries, each one has about a 10-hour or so time, depending upon how you use it, but the greatest part about it is the base station has a built-in charger. You just slide one of the batteries in, let it charge, and it'll sit there on a full charge. This way, when your headset dies, you just pop off the magnetic panel like so, take the battery out, swap it, there you go. You have a brand new, fresh, 100% battery charged headset. Now, when it comes to the sound, there's a couple things to go over. When it comes to the sound, it sounds very, very crisp, very clear, very detailed. Now, with that being said, you can use customizable equalizers, so you can change it to whatever their presets are, or you can do mid-game and create your own for each individual game. Granted, they'll be named Profile 1, or you can go take it and plug it into a computer if you feel like being more advanced, name each one your own, give it its own name. Now, I'm going to be showing some gameplay this way you can see how I react to a lot of the sounds that I'm hearing through the headset. Now, since the headset can connect to Bluetooth, which is another fun feature that it has, it can connect to Bluetooth to your phone, or really anything, really, that can connect to Bluetooth, so phone, iPod, whatever, have you. Now, with that being said, you can listen to music while you're gaming, you can turn around and answer calls, tell Google to do something, or even Siri if you have an iPhone. There's a lot of things you can do with it. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand the price of the headset's a little bit steep, but you should expect a pretty premium headset. The only thing about it that isn't the greatest is probably the mic. The mic itself is a little flimsy, because if you can't tell, it's kind of like a little rubber. It's a little rubber cable. Looks like all of your cables that are connected to your computer or console right now. So it's really not that great. The sound quality is a little meh. I did a little recording earlier to show off how it sounds.
So what I'm showing you right now is the overall mic quality of the headset itself. Now, don't get me wrong, it doesn't sound too bad, but at the same time it could be a lot better.
But overall, the build's pretty nice. The headband's made out of steel. It's a steel frame. Granted, the rest of it, I'm assuming, is all plastic, but it does not feel very cheap at all. It feels very sturdy, very strong. I've had it for about a year, and it's lasted me without having any cracks or breaks or anything like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand the price is steep, and I don't blame you for not wanting to get it because of how expensive it is, or if you wanted to wait for it to go on sale, which doesn't happen very often, keep in mind. But the greatest caveats about it is that since it has Bluetooth features, you can easily take it anywhere you want. You can take it on the road if you're, let's say, going on a trip with your family. You can take it to the gym, go running with it. You can take it anywhere and use it as a free way to listen to music without having to worry about if you forgot to actually bring one. That's if you remember to bring this one. So, with that being said, the other bonus feature to it is comparatively, I have owned the Astros A50 and a Turtle Beach Elite 800X when I was on an Xbox. Both of those were wireless headsets, but they both ran at what's called 5 gigahertz frequency. Now, this headset runs on what's called 2.4. Now, for those that aren't so tech savvy, to put it in terms, the 5 gigahertz, which is what the Astro and Turtle Beach ran on, are a much faster speed, but at a much smaller range. But the 2.4 is a much larger range at a fraction or so of the speed. But the best part about this headset is you don't really even notice the speed cap. I can get everything at a very low latency, very instantly. I can hear myself snap through my own mic because I have the audio feeding through to back to my headset. But there's not much of a lag at all, if any. And because of that, it allows it to go at a much larger range. You can actually probably explore a majority of your house or apartment and not really lose connection or have any audio issues. The only reason why I ever have audio issues is because I use Voice Meter Banana so I can stream more efficiently. But that software likes to bug out every now and then, so it's not that fun. Now, the biggest problem I have is, as I've said, it's the mic. It's a little lackluster in my opinion, but I'm a little biased because I stream, so as you can tell, I have a Blue Yeti, or a Yeti Caster, as the box so called it. I'm a little biased. I want it to sound good. I want it to sound professional. Granted, I know I'm not in a room that is soundproof or anything like that, so there's a little bit of an echo, but that's fine on my case. I don't really care for that. As I mentioned, the cord feels a little flimsy, like it could probably break at almost any moment, which kind of concerns me, but that's about it. I don't really have that much of a complaint for the mic because I don't use it that often. Now, don't get me wrong, you shouldn't break it as long as you take care of it, as long as you're not throwing it angrily. Worst thing you could probably do to the mic is actually cut the cable or bend it too hard. But with that being said, honestly, overall, I'd rate this as one of the better headsets that I've had compared to my Astros and my Turtle Beaches. Turtle Beaches always broke after about 1 to 2 years. Astro A50s, I just absolutely hated the range on them. They were really, really short. Like back when I was living with my parents, I could go in my game room, walk into the kitchen, immediately started to lose all forms of connection to that base. And there's only one major wall in between us. But with that being said, this is a pretty good headset. I'll leave it up to you guys if y'all want to decide to like it or not. I absolutely love it. I use it for everything I do. But if y'all have any issues, complaints, or fun stories of what headsets you have, please let me know. I'd definitely love to read about what type of headset y'all use for your gaming. And I will catch y'all later.